Hey everybody, it's me, Joe. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the most common questions that you can be asked if you're going through customs. So if you are planning to visit another country, you have to go through customs and they're going to ask you some questions. I'm going to tell you those questions. I'll also tell you what answers you should give, and I'll also tell you what answers you should never give because you don't want to get into trouble when you're going through customs. Also, if this is your first time visiting, welcome. My name is Joe, and if you're interested in improving your English and learning things about grammar and vocabulary and pronunciation, why don't you think about subscribing to my channel and hit that little notification bell down below. So when I upload a new video like this one, you can be notified so you can watch it and get better at English, okay? So the first question that you may be asked when you're going through customs is, may I see your passport? Okay? May I see your passport? The customs agent will ask. So the right thing to say is, here you go, or here you are, something like that. Keep your answers short. The bad thing to say is, why do you want to see that? Or I don't have one. Of course you have one. You've made it this far, so you have to show it. All right? Don't mess around. The second question that a customs agent may ask is, what is the purpose of your visit? What is the purpose of your visit? And that means, why are you coming to this country? Okay? So there's usually three possible answers. You can be there on business. You could be there for pleasure, just a vacation, or you're going there to study. Okay? So just give a short answer and tell the person why you're there. I'm here to study English, or I'm here for a business meeting, or I'm on vacation. Just something like that. If that's good enough, they'll stop. If they want to ask you more, they will. Okay? The next question is, how long do you intend to stay? All right. So you should have a plan of how long you're staying and have an exact thing. So for example, I'm staying here for 1 week. I'm here for 2 weeks. I'm just here for 3 days. Short answer like that, specific. Do not answer, well, I'm not sure how long I'll stay. That makes somebody who works for customs very nervous because they think maybe you want to stay in the country illegally because you don't have any plan of going back to your country. So don't say that. Give them an exact number of days. Another question they may ask is, what do you do? What do you do? That means, what is your job in your country? So give them your job. Tell them what you do. I'm a teacher. I'm a salesman and I work for a computer company. Anything. Just tell the truth and tell them your job. What you shouldn't say is going into a lot of details and saying, well, I have a lot of different jobs, something like that, because then it makes it sound like maybe you are some kind of drug dealer or something, okay? And you don't want to sound like that. So just give them your least suspicious sounding job. All right? I work in a store. Something like that. Okay? The next question they may ask is, where do you work? So then tell them the name of your company. All right? I work at St. Mary's University. I work for Sony. I work for Google. Whatever the name of your company is, give them the name. Short answer and be clear. Do not say, well, I don't think I should tell you the name of my company, okay? Of course you should tell them. They're asking the questions, you give all the answers, or you don't get into the country. Another question they may ask is, are you traveling alone? Okay, if you are traveling alone, then say that. Yes, I'm alone. If you're traveling with someone else, oftentimes they will say, come up to the customs counter with your group. So you and your husband or wife, or you're with your children, whoever is together. They'll put you all through together. Okay? Another question that they're going to ask is, do you have any family here? Okay? So you have to be honest. If you don't have any family, just say, no, I don't have any family living in this country. But if you do have family, you have to say it because they'll find out later. So do not mess around. So yes, my cousin lives here. Or yes, my sister lives here. Even if it's in another city, tell them that information, okay? Be honest. Another question is this your first time visiting our country? Okay, so be honest. If it is, yes, this is my first time. If it's not, tell them when you were here last. No, I was here last year. No, I was here in 2015. Just a short answer and give them the facts. They just want to type it into their computer. Another possible question is, where will you be staying? So you have to have a location. I'm going to be staying with my cousin, all right? And they may ask for the address and the phone number. Or if you're staying at a hotel, have the name of the hotel. I'm staying at the Paramount Hotel in Manhattan, okay? And they might want the phone number and address. So have it available, have it on you. One thing you shouldn't say is, I'm not sure where I'm staying. That makes customs agents nervous. Who is this person that's traveling this far and they don't know where they're going to stay? Are we just letting another homeless person into the country? So have an answer ready. Another question is, where are you flying from? So tell them where you started and where you stopped and where you kept going. Tell them where you're flying from. Okay? You don't have to give them the history of your life and where you've traveled your entire lifetime, but I started in Rome, then we went to New Jersey, and now we're in Toronto. Something like that. All right? They may know these answers when they type in your information, so they just want to see if you're telling the truth. So do not lie. Another thing that they may ask is, how much cash are you carrying? So that means how much money do you have on you? So you tell them how much cash. I have about $1,000 on me. And always give the amount of money in that country's currency. Don't tell them your currency because maybe they don't know, right? You're traveling to America, talk American dollars. Going to Canada, Canadian dollars. Going to Europe, talk euros. Okay? It's that easy. All right? Another thing they may ask is, do you have health insurance? So some countries, they want to make sure that you have health insurance when you're coming into the country, just in case something happens. All right? So it's important that you do have health insurance. It's very safe, and you can get it cheaply. So it's smart to have it ready so that you don't get in trouble later. A final question that they may ask you probably will be, do you have anything to declare? So that means, are you bringing anything into the country? So that means alcohol or fruits or vegetables or any other agricultural products, any kind of meat, okay? So you have to be honest about this. You are allowed, in some countries, you're allowed to take certain number of bottles of alcohol across borders. If you go to France and you want to buy some wine and bring it back home, it is possible, okay? If you bring more than the limit, then you have to pay duty on it or taxes on it. But you are allowed a certain limit duty-free. Now, if you have fruit and vegetables, you are asking for trouble. don't bring a bunch of fruit or vegetables or meat. Just put it in the garbage before you get to customs, or don't bring it on the plane at all, right? Just get rid of it. Because if you have that, they're going to wonder, why do you have that? What else do you have? And then they might end up searching your bags, which takes you a lot of time. You want to get through customs as quickly and easily as possible. All right? All right? And one last thing that should be common sense, but sometimes it's not, is whatever you do, do not be rude. All right? The customs agents, they have a lot of power, and they can ruin your day, right? They can keep you in a room for a long time. So do not be rude, even if you think their questions are a little too personal or anything. Just keep calm and give them straight answers. Give them the truth, and never lose your temper. If you do, you will lose a lot of time, okay? All right, so those are all the common questions that you could hear when you're going through customs, and those are the better answers, and remember those answers to stay away from, okay? All right, just be calm and be truthful and be polite, and you should be okay. All right, if you have any other questions about going through customs or any other comments, put them in the comments section down below, and I'll write back to you. And make sure you check out the notes section below this video, because I put links in there to other learning opportunities. I always want to give students other learning opportunities or connections to videos that could be helpful if you're traveling. All right? So that's it for now. Until next time, bye-bye.